Find these and more awesome Karate Kid and Cobra Kai tees at 80stees.com. Terry Silver was the most psychotic villain of Karate Kid. Some might even say the most dangerous. I'd like to go into detail in another video on whether or not he was a better fighter than Kreese. But today, in this brief video, we're going to discuss his business and just how he was able to boast about opening 20 Cobra Kai dojos. Terry owned Dynatox Industries. Now this was a multinational nuclear or other toxic waste disposal company. Basically, he profited off of dumping nuclear waste in third world countries. He was an absolute corrupt person and monster, if you couldn't already tell by his behavior alone. Then, his profession would reveal it for sure. Now, the information regarding his backstory is online. However, I have absolutely no clue where it comes from, but hey, if the writers of the movie aren't going to have a backstory for him, then we or someone out there can clearly do it. And hey, it helps me sleep at night, alright? So let's read it, but take it with a grain of salt as to its validity. The seeds for Dynatox were planted when Terry Silver was in college after the Vietnam War, using his GI Bill to further his education. Silver's master thesis was titled The Disposal of Nuclear Waste in an Environmentally Responsible Society. While in college, Silver had already begun to make clever investments in companies developing innovative technology, starting out with the small inheritance left by his deceased parents. Using his own knowledge of the scientific field, he was able to multiply his initial savings many times over. By 1977, he had earned his first million on the stock market, and the following year, he had quadrupled this amount. In November of 1978, he founded Dynatox Industries as the president and CEO, a company dedicated to the disposal of nuclear and other forms of toxic waste. His memo for the company was basically that we're going to do this in the best and most safe way possible. That, hey, if there's nuclear waste out there, someone's got to dispose of it, and we're your guys that are going to do it safely. But clearly, of course, he just dumped it wherever he wanted in third world nations because he felt, well, they didn't matter. Where he gets upset here as he orders someone over the phone to dump chloride sludge in Barnia because no one knows what it is. Mr. Silver was indeed a multi-billionaire. This is how he had that beautiful mansion and was able to just give Kreese a trip to Tahiti on a whim. This was also how he could open Cobra Kai dojos all over, by the hundreds. Now, imagine if Silver comes back in season 3 or 4 or whatever, and tells Kreese that it's time to open as many dojos as they can, forcing Daniel and Johnny to team up and create Miyagi Kai Karate, or something like that. So let me know if you guys want Mr. Silver back in the next few seasons, and hopefully the writers will make it happen. And I mean, having like a million different Cobra Kai dojos would just make it extremely difficult on Daniel and Johnny. That would be like a crazy headache, I bet. And then just imagine if they had Mike Barnes at the helm of all these dojos as well, running it with the three of them. I mean, it could get very interesting, I think. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens. So hit like on this video if you enjoyed it. Let me know down below what your thoughts are on this and how rich Terry Silver was. I hope this answers the question. Have an awesome rest of your day. And remember, pain does not exist in this dojo.